Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. We are playing in the hardcore Breach League as a solo self-found Beacon of Corruption Necromancer, summoning minions to turn them into caustic clouds. Today we are going to play a blue arcade map, which has a nemesis mods and more rare monsters, and all monsters poison on hit. Played it before on white, which was very doable, so now we're stepping the difficulty up a little bit. But the arcade should still mostly be a walk in the park. But of course, if we encounter interesting things, that's gonna make this video all the more interesting. Which kind of speaks for itself if you think about it. In the previous playthrough, I had a prophecy that a certain monster would drop 4 identical rare items. Turns out the boss dropped 4 identical rare maps. So we now have 4 copies of a ghetto tier 2 map. So we are all ready to run at that one 4 times. Modifiers are actually very friendly, so that's going to be 4 treasure runs basically. But it's all gonna be cool. And we are greeted more or less instantly by a breach, which is a rather nice way to start things. So let's just open up with some caustic clouds, resummoning our golem, one of our other things. There's a lot of stuff going on here, just triggering our quartz flask, just to get out of the stress, trigger our minions, and there's a lot of lightning going on. I wouldn't be surprised if Ash is somewhere in there, because this is just a silly amount of damage. That Herald of Thunder is definitely not helping. We managed to survive. That's good. I always start with the basics. Did I survive? Yes. Good, it was a good fight. Did I get loot? Yes, it just became an even better fight. No, appreciate the little things. And there's only good stuff in the game then. If you appreciate just the little things. Right. That's it. Let's push forward. And see. A higher likelihood of nemesis mods, of course, means indeed that also the breach mobs will have more heralds of lightning or thunder or bearers or all kinds of nasty things like that, and that potentially makes breaches a lot more lethal. Because of course in breaches it's really hard to make out what the heck is happening. And you are strongly incentivized to stay in a very small area. Hello Vegan, how are you today? So you want to fight me, huh? Well, let's get some corpses up, get some caustic stuff, and then begin the fight. Also, I think our minions are getting distracted here. Okay, Army of the Damned. We'll take this slightly serious. Oh, he's got help, I've got help. In the end, my help was better than his help. And Vegan was defeated. There are some mobs here doing some creative attacks, nothing overly scary. And we have encountered a dual essence thingamabob. Yes, thingamabob is an official term here. Okay. Oh, they're zombies, so just should be able to just fumigate the heck out of them. Oh. Let's not stand on top of the mines, we got minions for that. Apparition, and they always take a bit longer. Of course, we keep summoning extra caustic clouds, we keep channeling a wither in order to lower their resistance. And in the end, the minions will fall. We currently still have a vulnerability as a cast when the damage taken skill. That's because we haven't gotten around to replacing our body armor with something better yet. Once we do that, I want to see if we can move it in a spot where it's slightly more accessible as a utility skill. So there are some ping spikes happening that weren't happening before. Yesterday evening I actually quit playing because the ping spikes were getting too dangerous. Actually I was about I think a third into a labyrinth trial in a map, and I actually walked back to the entrance in order to exit it rather than proceeding, because the ping spikes were really starting to get dangerous. So that turned out to be okay. That's why also this today I really was really careful. Just doing my dailies, just standing in my hideout for a while, observing the latency. It was all good. I've been recording just map runs, nothing truly exciting. Just going through maps, slowly leveling things. Nothing that really caught my eye just yet. And the ping was fine. And now in this map, the ping is starting to get slightly more interesting. But you don't want a high ping or just scattered ping to count as difficulty for the game. Let's see, there's a herald over there, which we can take out. Now that one get access to better orbs, but we can just fumigate that one as well. Okay, we get a visored salad. I think that was the peregrine. Yes, we already found that one in a previous run as well. Okay, so we can empty our pockets and then continue the run. There's definitely a lot of interesting stuff happening on that map, so I do want to clear it. Hope the lag gods will remain slightly on our side. Oh, we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, we are currently level 76. We have a boatload of life, nearly 4,000 base life. We got just over 3,000 energy shield. So we have a large buffer to deal with lag and other kinds of bullshit outside of our control. As well as, of course, the obvious player errors. Definitely something that I'm pretty good at, making player errors. But this life pool does allow me to recover from them quite a bit. We already managed to tag quite some of the map. Wait, there was something with an aura there. Just noticed it a bit too late. We're hiding underneath the arches here. Okay, let's try the foil. Minions, portal in please, and I'll portal out. Yes, I think that's a good trade. Them just channeling those blade vortexes, that means they are decent at dealing with large groups of enemies, because it doesn't really matter if you are hitting a single enemy or a lot when you're using blade vortex. Oop. Playing hardcore means we can use all of our portals for loot, and I'm definitely exploiting that to the fullest effect. Being able to run maps from the Zana device also makes life a lot easier, since it's a pretty short trip up and down to the loot stash. I want to feed Elrion 32 orbs of alterations every day for the duelist orbs. I need to sell lots of rares to the vendors. That's the way it works. We get more. So I wonder if we're gonna get just the one breach this map, or if we're gonna get another one. So far I haven't encountered double breaches inside of maps, but most maps are not terribly large. I think the arcade is probably one of the smaller ones. So only having a single breach in here space-wise makes sense. But if you compare it with the leveling process there, sometimes you, or often actually, you find 2 breaches per map. That if a map has a breach, there's a good chance it has a second one. But on maps, so far, not so good. Oh, ice blood. Let's take a measured step back. And it's a split. Still more than 50 mobs remaining. That's so far so good. The boss is always pretty easy to find here, it seems like. Or just having a lot of luck finding the boss before finding most of the monsters. But of course, being more of a open marketplace type of layout, it does lend itself well to just running into the boss before you run into all other content. Now that we have defeated the boss here, we have the map unlocked, which means we can move forward and onwards with the ghetto. And we now have no mobs remaining, 0 remain. And over here we have the arcade unlocked. So with that, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.